Today, Chattanooga leaders signed a proclamation commemorating Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Part of today's action includes the launch of a month-long awareness campaign.
1 in 4 women are dealing with issues of domestic violence, and we want to make sure that we showcase that there are people here that care about them.
The Chattanooga-Hamilton County Family Justice Center is one of those resources.
Cornelia Nicholson explains how they're working with law enforcement agencies to create procedures aimed at saving more victims of domestic violence.
It is a public health issue. It is a root cause for a lot of the community violence that we see.
Data from the Partnership for Family, Children, and Adults show there were 69,000 domestic violence incidents reported across Tennessee in 2020. 90 of those victims died.
Out of the last 20 plus years, Tennessee has ranked in the top 10 for murders committed by men on women.
In Chattanooga, advocates and law enforcement are working together to change those statistics.
Family Justice Center and the Partnership for Families, Children, and Adults work with law enforcement in our community, with the Sheriff's Office and Chattanooga Police Department, on a lethality assessment protocol. And basically what that means is when law enforcement go out on an intimate partner violence call, they complete an 11-question survey that identifies high-risk indicators for homicide.
If the victim scores a certain number, officers immediately call the partnership hotline and offer the victim shelter. They've also created a high-risk intervention team, which includes law enforcement, legal aid, child protective services, and more. This team meets every month.
We identify the highest risk cases, and then we meet on a monthly basis to determine what needs to happen to make sure that that doesn't fall through the cracks. At the end of the day, it helps hold the perpetrator accountable for the abuse, but it also supports the victim in receiving services.
When it comes to resources, the Family Justice Center has 12 agencies on site. They offer free services to help survivors get out of abusive relationships when they're ready.
We can help you get on that path, whether victims go back 4 to 7 times before they leave for good. So we know that it may take, it's a journey.